to all the fans around the world. Welcome to the 6th episode of Football Entertainmenzz. My guy Hudson, what are you telling me, my G? How's your weekend been?
Boy, it's been a very interesting week, I must say. Very, very interesting. Yeah, it's been interesting seeing I'm not gonna say meltdown, but man,
Yeah,
boy,
we will get right into that. But before we get into that, people like, comment, subscribe, all of that shebang. You get me? Show us the love. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
now, let's get into it, my G. Arsenal entertained Manchester City. Scores 3-1 to Manchester City. An absolute entertaining game, I should say, in the second half anyways, bro. First half, bro, I think Arsenal did play well, but obviously mistakes FC, you feel me? I did tell you, bro, I did tell you before that I smelt something. You feel me? The dip from us, I smelt it, bro. And now it has happened.
Hey,
The blip is here, bro.
boy.
how did you see that game, bro? Like, let's break it down, because obviously, like I said, first half, I thought Arsenal were in control until the mistake by Tomiyasu, you get me, led to De Bruyne's first goal, which was actually a very good goal, a very good take. You feel me? But second half, bro, they did not look great, and City smelt that, and they pounced on every single mistake that Arsenal made. What's your thoughts on the game, though?
It was the first time this season that I can truly say that Man City flexed their championship muscle, because prior to this, the last two away games, they took it all at Old Trafford, leading 1-0. Took it all at Tottenham, and they just didn't look right. But and I think maybe because the magnitude of the game maybe kind of dictated that as well. But they really showed their championship mettle. They show why they're the champions.
Yeah.
And they showed why Arsenal are the contenders, really and truly.
Yeah.
You know, from what I saw in that game, in the first half especially, Arsenal played, they were the better team.
Yeah.
I think they were the better side, you know. And if we're going to look at the game in its totality, it was really about what Arsenal didn't do rather than what Man City did do.
Yeah, what they lacked.
You know, yeah. You know, like, it was a very naive performance, but you could tell they're a very young squad. And I could just see it. I could see the how the game was progressing. Man City's experience, you could tell, especially in that second half. Because if we look at the game, City did not play well.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time in Pep's tenure that he's been unpossessed.
Yeah.
They had about 36% possession.
36%. That's the lowest he's ever had as a manager, bro.
It's crazy. So that's to tell you that Arsenal is still very comfortable, but the problem with that possession is that they don't give you 3 points.
Yeah.
You can have all the possession in the world you want, but it's what you do with it. And Man City were clinical when they had a chance to. Haaland in the first half was so-so.
Yeah.
I don't know why Gabriel decided to wake him up in the second half. Got him going, then he started ragdolling him. You know, last game was Tony with Saliba. This game, Gabriel, my goodness, he had a torrid time.
Yeah.
You know, you had Diaz, the leadership. He was just running things for Man City. You know, it was an odd game to me, because I know that City won the game. Yeah, but I think the way it played out, tactically speaking, Pep confused me with the three at the back. I can't lie.
He had Bernardo Silva in an inverted left back, which I was just like, yo, what are you
It
doing?
confused
Like,
me.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it clearly wasn't working. When you watch the game, it was not working. Arsenal were right onto them. And to be honest with you, like I said to you, it was more about what Arsenal didn't do.
Yeah.
Because I thought Arsenal was actually the team in the ascendancy. If Nketiah puts that header away, he had a couple of good chances in the first half, but that header especially, they go 1-0 up here, it's a different game completely.
Yeah, yeah.
As soon as they missed that chance here, Tomiyasu makes a mistake. KDB's quality, right?
Yeah.
He was the best player on the pitch for that game, and you could see it.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
You know, Odegaard didn't show up. I get Partey, the dynamic of Partey not being there, and obviously Jesus still not being back from injury yet, had an effect. But you have to deal with the cards that you're handed basically. And City showed a championship mettle, and there's almost an air of inevitability basically when you think about the way Arsenal fans reacted after the results.
Yeah,
that lets me know that man, they are really, really worried right now.
Yeah.
They are worried.
I remember asking you before, should they be worried? You could, like you said, you could see from that result, bro, the way they were going on. They are worried now, bro. And like you said, it was just mistakes and naive, being
Naivety,
naive. Yeah,
definitely.
just being naive. Now, Eddie Nketiah, he had at least 3 good golden chances to put Arsenal ahead of the game. Now, if Jesus was there, would he have taken them? I'm not too sure. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But
I rate Eddie as a better finisher, to be honest with you,
exactly.
But Jesus is a better player.
Yeah.
But I think as a finisher, I rate Eddie more as a finisher than Jesus. My opinion, obviously.
Yeah. He now demanded 100K. If you're going to demand 100K a week, you have to be putting those chances away. When the pressure was not on you, you were banging the goals in. You get me? Solidifying yourself as now an Arsenal player. Now, big game time. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not producing. You feel me? And this is what Arsenal was, this is what the fans were actually saying, some fans were telling me, they're not really Nketiah in. You get me? And from the game on Wednesday, bro, I understand. You have to be finishing those. He had 2 clear cut chances with headers, and he didn't even put them on target. Now,
and you can see the difference, right? Because the Man United game, he was clinical.
Yeah.
And what happened? They got the result.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
When he's not clinical, Wednesday, what happened? They lost the game. That's just it. If he takes that chance, they go 1-0 up here. I'm telling you right now, they would have swarmed them because Man City in the first half, they did not know what to do with Arsenal.
Yeah.
They didn't. Even Pep admitted at the post-match interview afterwards, he said, man, the first half my tactics were horrible. Because he knew. I don't know, it's almost like him and Arteta were trying to play with each other to see who would like.
Yeah, it was like a chessboard, bro.
It was a chess match. It really was. Pep messed up, and then he obviously rectified in the second half, went to a back four, and you could see the balance return. They was able to press a bit more with more urgency, and but my goodness, the mistakes from Arsenal from the first goal, Tomiyasu, to Gabriel, trying to bring back his Bozo gene again.
Yeah.
And man, it was just unnecessary mistakes. Arsenal really, truly, for me, I thought they played better than Man City.
Yeah.
But I think it's not about who, does what. It's about who delivers the killing blow and get the result at the end of the day. That's what championship's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another big game, Odegaard goes missing.
I think that's harsh.
To me, I don't think it's harsh, bro, because you've been performing week in, week out. Now, your objective has now changed. You are now challenging for the title. This is where this is, you have to put your money where your mouth is now. Do you know what I'm
The
saying?
pressure's as
The
high as
pressures,
point now.
yeah, exactly. And this is where your fans need you the most. Big games, bro. And you're not showing up for the big games. You get me? He reminds me of Ozil in a way, not as in like, you know, if Ozil was in a big game, bro, for Arsenal, like if you give him a big hit, he's gone. He's not in the game, and it reminds me of Odegaard a little bit.
Well, you think he mentally checks out?
Yeah, I just think he mentally checks out. Like he was riling up before the game. I saw there was I think he put out a tweet or something trying to get the fans in early for the game, you know, but him, he didn't show up. I didn't see the Odegaard of the beginning of the season where he was just passing the ball, give and go, you know, dictating the play. It was more Kevin De Bruyne now that was dictating the play of and is it down to
that debate now of who's you know Odegaard or
or
KDB?
KDB is solidified?
I think
Yeah,
he needs to
he needs to
stop
relax more
now.
now. Yeah, he needs to relax more. Now, is it the missing of Partey? Because obviously when Partey's in the team, the whole team is different. We all know that, you know.
Well, you know what though, yeah, like I'll push back a little bit because I get it, yeah, but listen, I'll call a spade, right? Jorginho wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah.
And if you look at Partey recently as well, yeah, he's not been performing.
His form has gone down a little bit.
He's gone down a little bit. So I obviously it's a built-in excuse that Arsenal fans can use. But I think if we're going to look at it properly, yeah, I think Jorginho actually done all right. He obviously didn't have the legs to be running like running the midfield like Partey does, but I think he actually done all right. He had a few interceptions that was like key.
Yeah.
And he disputed the ball very well as well. So I don't think I can really go ham on Jorginho per se, but I think Partey's form recently has not been at the level he started the season with. So he's kind of had a little dip now. So yeah, man, I don't think it was the be all and end all. Obviously, being your best player, you want all your best players to be involved in the game, you know. So I get that aspect of it, but I don't think it was like a disastrous thing of him not being there. You know, obviously it makes a difference, right? And maybe he would have put that performance in and made that difference. But I'm just saying the way his form was trending, yeah, it wasn't like he was Partey to start the season, basically. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But
yeah, you're right, bro. Jorginho, he actually had a decent game. He even cleared a ball off the line. I believe it was Akanji that shot, and he saved Arsenal there. You know, he saved their bacons. Yeah, he did a pretty decent job. So, like you said, I can't really go at him. Bro, Arsenal's front three now. Has the time come to now drop Martinelli? Or is it Martinelli that should be dropped, or is it Eddie Nketiah? Because right now, the fluidity of Arsenal's front three is not the same. It's quite predictable and it's quite rigid. Like we were saying before, Gabriel Jesus, if he's in the team, the interchange between Martinelli, Saka, and Jesus, it's like Jesus can go to the right, he can go to the left, Martinelli can come to the middle. They're all interchanging. Now they have Eddie Nketiah, which is an out-and-out striker.
Yeah.
It's like they're just standing still. Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, and Eddie up top, and there's no interchange whatsoever, and it's becoming predictable. If you were an Arsenal fan, would you drop Eddie Nketiah, or is it a question of Martinelli not doing enough? Like, what do you think it is?
At this stage of the season, yeah, things do go stale sometimes. You need to find little kinks in your team to try to get the best out of everyone. I don't know if they will drop Eddie Nketiah, but I think it's worth exploring. Let's say, for example, Trossard, he can play across the front line, right? Why not do Trossard as a false nine? Him and Martinelli can interchange, and that will like kind of well, obviously that still depends on Zinchenko as well because
he had a poor game. I
thought
he was playing for Manchester City a couple of
yeah,
times.
he was horrible. Like he was terrible.
Yeah.
He really was. You know, but I think Trossard being a false nine could work because him and Martinelli can literally interchange, but that would also involve Zinchenko either making that run on that flank to support whoever's on the left side, or Tierney, who I know will definitely run beyond the lines and provide that support for whoever's on the left side to have that freedom to go one-on-one, basically. So I think it's worth exploring, but I think a lot of it also comes down to Zinchenko or Tierney as well down that side.
Yeah. Would you have started Benny Blanco? Because his form hasn't been as great, you know, but Tomiyasu coming in from, you know, he hasn't played a lot of games and he's been thrown literally in the deep end, bro. In the deep end. You feel me? That one for me, I think Arteta needs to look at himself for that one. What do you think about that?
It was a bit of a baffling one.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I kind of understood it because Tomiyasu, I think he done quite well. I believe he played in the FA Cup match, didn't he? At Etihad, I think he done quite well. So I think Arteta's mindset was based on his ability, because he's quite quick, you know, his ability to defend like that side and nullify the threat that will come from Grealish. But obviously, Grealish had an amazing game.
Yeah.
He would have probably given Ben White, you know, problems too. But I think in terms of continuity, in that side, I reckon Ben White would have been the best.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think Ben White would have made that mistake Tomiyasu made, but obviously hindsight is 2020. I can say that now, but you know, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I was really surprised at the timing of that change, especially considering this was essentially Arsenal's biggest game of the season. Probably one of their biggest games they've ever played at the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah.
You know, considering where they was in the table and what's at stake. So yeah, it was a bit of an odd one for me.
Yeah. And I think I need an apology from you, my bro, because I remember in the group chat, I text you and you said, I said to you, Partey missing in that that Arsenal midfield, bro. I think City will do the damn job. And I said from previous, no, wait. And I said from previous fixtures that Manchester City and Arsenal have had, if Partey's not in the team, I don't see Arsenal winning. You now come and tell me it doesn't matter about the previous fixtures. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Arsenal on a roll. Now look,
but I did also predict Man City to win. So can we? You're trying to draw me out, aren't you? It be your own people that try to draw you out. My goodness. Yeah.
Man. Yeah, man.
Oh,
one man I need to talk about, we said it earlier, Kevin De Bruyne. Now, bro, there are two types of Kevin De Bruyne. There's just Kevin De Bruyne, and there is title race Kevin De Bruyne. Is title race Kevin De Bruyne the best midfielder in the world? Because the absolute display he showed was phenomenal. He took the game by his neck. Yeah.
Well, he for me is the best. Like he's the best Man City player.
Yeah.
I know what Haaland's doing, but he is the engine. He is the best player, and I think he's the best player in the Prem as well.
I believe that as well.
Yeah, he's been there for a few years now. So I think big games, especially when it's come down to these title runnings, he's always stepped up for them.
Facts.
Now, for me, maybe because of my FPL bias, he's been a bum because he's not been performing like I needed to. You know, but I think these players, when it's time, when the money's on the line, they will step up and up their game. And I feel like, Wednesday, he literally stepped up and showed everyone that, listen, I am here now. Let's stop messing around. I am the guy. I am him. And we're gonna come to your ground and we're gonna big brother you lot, basically. Yeah.
Now, I've got a stat here. Give me a second. Arsenal has not beaten City since 2015, bro. Now, this is a mental block, a big mental block for Arsenal. And I don't know if when Kevin De Bruyne came off, there was there was incidents happening. I don't know if he was riling up the Arsenal fans, but bottles were being thrown at him. It was absolutely disgusting, to say the least. And I think a clip needs to be dropped right now. Bro, he was going like this to the badge. I don't know if that was to the Arsenal fans or to the City fans. I need to, you get me? But all of that throwing bottles and stuff, now you can really tell that Arsenal fans are under pressure now.
Yeah.
They are under, bro, they were giving Tony.
Sorry, go on, bro, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, they were giving Tony abuse 2 weeks ago, and now this is they need to now.
No, but it's important to also clarify. I don't think it's the majority of the Arsenal fan base. I think there's always a select few in every fan base that do things that you're not going to be proud of. Even my United fans the other day when they went up to Leeds. If you heard what was going on, there was chants. Leeds started talking about chants about the Munich crash, and the United fans also now started to make jokes about the earthquakes in Turkey and Syria, because I believe certain Leeds players had family members and stuff like that was actually affected by that. So it was just a nasty back and forth. So every fan base has that, and I think those fans don't represent the majority of the Arsenal fan base, but it was shameless. And I think that you could tell right now that the pressure is really getting up there now. It's ratcheting up. And the fan base are really feeling it. And I think it's trickling down to the players too. They're
rattled right now. They are absolutely rattled. Yeah. So Manchester City gets the win through De Bruyne, Grealish, and Haaland. Saka getting the only goal for Arsenal. That boy, I can't lie, he's representing for Arsenal. He
played first half, especially. He caused them so much problems.
And
I think after that, Pep thought, you know what, nah, forget this. Let me revert back to my back four, because he was torching them. He was skinning them alive.
Big up Saka, man. I don't like Arsenal, but you got to give credit where it's due. Big up Saka, you get me?
Saka's a bad boy, man. He's a bad boy still.
For me right now, at me if you want, but I think he is the best right winger in the world at the moment, bro. I can't disagree with that, bro. Yeah, sensational.
I can't disagree with that.
Moving on, Champions League. PSG took Bayern Munich, and that ended 1-0 to Bayern Munich. PSG now, are they bottlers, bro? Because every time they come to the Champions League and people expect them to, they've got Messi now, with Mbappe and Neymar. obviously we know that Mbappe was not on the pitch for the first 45, but why can't they live up to it? The thing is, people want PSG to win as well. Like, I would love it for PSG to hold that Champions League, but every tournament they are in, there's always something. Is it a mental block or what is it? Because that first half was shambolic, toothless, absolute toothless, bro. Until Mbappe came and changed the whole game. You know what I mean? Like Neymar, Messi, non-existent.
They're the European bottlers, man.
Yeah, big facts.
They're the European bottlers, bro. Like, literally, like, I didn't even know he was the home team. I thought Bayern was the home team, the way the game was going.
Choupo-Moting was putting them on ropes.
Nah, it was ridiculous. Like, it really was. And it just shows that the next leg of the tie, my goodness, Mbappe has to start, because when he came on, the whole complexion changed. Like, you could even see that when he came on, he energized the players.
Yeah.
Like, their pressing, the way they was playing, their desire just increased with the sight of him. And he led by example as well. Had a goal disallowed, unfortunately. But I think this tie is still like finally balanced, finally poised. I think Bayern are obviously favourites. I think if Mbappe can be at least up to 80% right by the next match, then they've got a good chance of turning it around. I can't lie to you. I want them to, selfishly, but yeah, Bayern are going to be hard to stop, man.
Yeah,
they're really going to be hard to stop.
Yeah, no, Mbappe showing really why he is, for me anyway.
The best player in the world.
Yeah, the best player in the world right now.
Yeah.
He's an absolutely sensational player. But very good goal from Bayern Munich, cross from Alphonso Davies into Coleman. I believe it was the 52nd minute. It was a great cross and a good goal. To be honest, I think the keeper should have saved it because it wasn't really in a corner. But keeper has to look at himself for that one. But Bayern,
I'm sure Keylor Navas would have saved that.
Yeah, I think so, bro. Definitely 100%. But yeah, Bayern go into the next leg. We're 1-0 up. PSG need to catch up and catch up fast. Moving on to the other Champions League game. I believe this one was on Wednesday. Not the same. Was it the same time that Manchester City and Arsenal played?
I believe this is the Dortmund Chelsea match, right?
Dortmund and Chelsea game.
I believe that was Wednesday.
Yeah. Chelsea losing again. Bro, they are in stew. Now, they had, to be honest, they were very unlucky not to come out with anything in that game, but they came out with absolutely nothing. And because of the same reasons why Arsenal didn't win, they were just wasteful. They were just absolutely wasteful. Felix had a fantastic game again. They really need that guy. I understand why Arsenal were in for him, Manchester United were in for him. You know, he's really showing his stuff, but he also missed a couple good chances. I remember one that he hit the bar. He should have put that one away. But yeah, Chelsea again, just results just not going their way, is it? It's just not going their way.
It's one of those games, man. It's one of those games. I think Dortmund could have done more. I think Dortmund could have put the tie out of reach.
Yeah.
It was a brilliant goal. My goodness, that Adeyemi,
bro,
rapid.
Enzo got absolutely smoked.
But I don't blame him though. You know what? whoever was meant to be squin defender, they buoyed it.
Yeah,
there should have been someone there to back him up, because there's no way he could have taken on Adeyemi one-on-one.
Yeah.
He was gone.
Gone.
He even had time to put it past the keeper and put it in. My goodness.
Well, I believe that one was it was even from Chelsea's corner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The counter-attack was mad.
Bro, absolutely
mad. I think there's
rapido, bro.
Bro, I think there's only one way to describe that goal, and we need to drop the clip right now.
That goal from Karim Adeyemi was quite something. How would you describe it? Meep, meep.
Bro, Borussia Dortmund's manager said, meep, meep.
Yeah.
Roadrunner. Absolute flew
Oh,
past Enzo.
no, man. That was crazy, man.
Yeah. No, what a fantastic goal.
crazy.
Very happy. And man said in his interview, man's been chopping fufu. That's why he went past. He's been eating that African food, bro. You get me?
Yeah.
So all the youngsters that's watching it, learn from that. You get me?
Man, make sure you chop your fufu,
yeah,
man. Trust me.
Get me? Crazy.
Oh,
Man, yeah, Chelsea
Yeah,
under a lot of pressure. Well, to be fair, yeah, they are under a lot of pressure because they spent big money and Graham Potter is aging by the second. You feel me? It's not looking good, bruv, for them. You feel me?
Nah, man. It really isn't.
Yeah, it's the story of their life, man. They just, right now, it's just not happening for them. But, you know, long may it continue. Garrett. Now, moving over to the Europa.
Wait, quickly, let's run through. We forgot to run through. Spurs lost to Milan. It was really a terrible game, to be honest with you. Nothing good to really talk about that much. 1-0, I think Brahim Diaz scored the winning goal. Skip and Pape Matisar. Yeah, Pape Matisar. They had pretty decent games considering Spurs had the injury woes right now with Bentancur out for the season. I think they played very well, but all in all, it was a terrible game, and Milan edged it just about. But the tie's still open, and also Benfica continuing their really good form. They went to Bruges in the first leg, 2-0 up already, and the tie is effectively over with the second leg in Portugal. So Benfica still doing their thing, man. Well done to them.
Yeah, Benfica, they're going strong, man. They're going strong. Yeah, Tottenham doing Tottenham things, just keep losing. You feel me? I expected Milan to win anyways. I didn't really watch the game, but scoreline
it's a terrible game, man. You didn't miss out anything. Trust me.
Yeah, man. The scoreline didn't shock me. You feel me? So, yeah, you lot keep losing, and I'll keep smiling. You feel me? Yeah, moving on now to Europa League, bro. Manchester United went to the new camp, and that ended 2-2, a very, very open game. Sloppy at times, you know, that cost us. But all in all,
36 shots.
Yeah. We should have put that game to bed. But hindsight, all in all, looking at the whole game, because we also made some terrible mistakes. By Barcelona could have, you know, put us out of the race as well, bro. So all in all, I think 2-2 was a fair result. How did you see the game, bro? What's your analysis?
Funny enough, I actually don't want to be in this competition anymore.
I think we're too good for it now, you know.
No, it's not even that. Like, I just think from the standpoint of like our squad depth is not the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we even had Sabitzer and who was suspended? Sabitzer and I think Martinez. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Martinez. Yeah.
So we don't have, our squad depth is not the best. So we have to literally be playing the same 11 pretty much week in, week out. I don't have the energy for that. I'm sure the players don't as well. I actually thought we would lose this game because
really
I didn't want to be in the competition. Real talk, I would rather actually be out of this competition and
bro,
focus on the top 4. No, real talks. But the problem is Ten Hag had other ideas.
Yeah. Bro, for me, bro, if you're in a competition, I get where you're coming from. You get me, but I think we're on a roll right now, and we cannot slip. Not one game, bro. You know what I'm saying? We can't slip in momentum. And the way Ten Hag is moving, he wants to win every game. He doesn't want to settle for draws or losses. Do you know what I mean? And this is the mentality he needs to, he has installed, playing his strong side, even in the FA Cup matches, you'll see a couple youngsters, but you'll see Rashford starting, Rashford's not getting a break. You feel me? So I feel like he's going about it the right way. And yeah, bro, I think we need to carry on this form. You get me? I think your mentality is not the greatest right now because, bro, we should not be out of the cup, the Europa Cup.
I'm just basing it on the standpoint of, listen, I don't want to lose, of course, but I just don't want to be in this competition. Why? We've already had a pile up recently, right?
Yeah.
And then let's say we knock Barcelona, which I actually believe we're going to do now. Going to the second leg. We now have another extra 2 games within the week, Thursday and Sunday. I don't know, man. I just don't like it. I really don't like it.
Yeah.
I get Ten Hag instilling the expectation of what comes with being a Man United player, which is you try to win every game and win every trophy. I get it. But I just worry that is that gonna come and haunt us at the wrong time later down in the season? Because right now we're in a nice position in 3rd place in the league, and I would rather maintain that and maybe see what happens rather than chasing all these trophies and then maybe having untimely injury to Rashford, God forbid. That's all I'm saying. But man, I think the boys done well. It was a raggedy game though. My goodness, both defenses just came to divide, man. Literally, it was literally you attack, we attack, you attack, we attack. It was a great game. To be honest, it was probably the most entertaining European match.
Yeah.
It was more entertaining than Champions League.
This is what I was saying.
So I mean, both teams are going to be back in Champions League next season anyway. But it was a good test to see where we're at, and I think they've done very well to go to the Camp Nou
and on form Barcelona as well.
Yeah, because they're 6, 7 points clear top of the table. They've conceded the least goals in Europe this season, and we went there, we tore them apart. So I think it shows the direction we're heading towards right now. And I actually think the next leg, we're going to put them out, which is, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. It's already gone to about my mentality.
man. Barcelona scored first with Alonso. Now his dad passed away, so it was good to see that, he paid a tribute. You get me?
R.I.P. man.
You get me? Yeah, man. And then MBE, Mr. Man himself, Rashford, scores another goal to equalize. Then second half own goal from Koundé, and then
the way Rashford skinned. I don't know if it was Rafinha or I'm not sure who he skinned left back. Oh, that was rude, man.
Bro, absolutely. Absolutely on smoke. And then Rafinha equalized with a cross. It wasn't even a shot, it was a cross intended for Lewandowski, and it went through Casemiro's legs, which was sloppy because Casemiro gave the ball away. But the scores ended 2-2. Now, I want to talk about Rashford because for me right now, he is the most on-form player in the world at the moment. The only person that I could even put him on that level is Victor Osimhen from Napoli. But right now, this man is absolutely cooking. Absolutely chefing it up, bro. I think I've got a stat here right now, He's equaled his best goal scoring tally for the season I think it was from 2019, 2020 was his best season with 22 goals in 44 games. Now he has 22 goals in, I think, 30, I believe, 35 games. Just in sensational form right now. Carrying, I would say, Manchester United at the moment. Because
Carrying,
bro,
you would say he is.
Yeah, because
he is. But you know what? Ten Hag has made the team, yeah, where it's actually more suited for him. Basically, you know, his strength is taking on people, getting in behind. As soon as Bruno or Cass get the ball, they're looking for him.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, there was a pass I saw that Bruno didn't even look.
Yeah.
Got the ball,
blind pass, yeah,
and Rashford was on it.
Yeah.
So Ten Hag, he's made it clear that this is obviously our main man. He's playing, yeah, to obviously suit what his strengths are basically, and it's the smartest thing to do. He is the man for us, and yeah, I couldn't be happier for him, man, honestly. From where he was a year ago,
yeah,
to see him now, it's a sight to behold, man. And long may it continue.
Yeah, big facts, man. That guy is just playing out of his skin at the moment. Yet again, Manchester United fail to win at the Camp Nou. I believe we haven't beaten Barcelona yet at the Camp Nou. I think I saw that stat before. We haven't beaten them, so could be a mental block. Who knows? You feel me? And speaking of Rashford, there's another stat that he has joined Andy Cole and Dwight York to be the only Manchester United player to score at the Camp Nou. So congratulations to Rashford for achieving that accomplishment. You feel me? But yeah, all in all, bro, like you said, it was a very cagey game. Casemiro, yeah, bro.
KG, it weren't KG.
Yeah,
36 shots.
Yeah, 36 shots, yeah. But I'm talking about...
what you mean says like defensively, it was a disaster pass. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, KG in terms of learning how to defend, but in terms of attacking, I think both teams had 18 shots apiece.
Yeah,
so
it was crazy. Yeah.
It was back and forth, man.
Yeah,
it was unbelievable.
I remember I was literally praising Casemiro because I remember I think it was against Pedri or was it Gabby or one of them where he kicked the ball out and he stood there and then Gabby tried to give him the little shoulder and Casemiro said nah, and then he came to Varane and gave him a little chest bump and I said yeah, you get me. Then you go and does that foolishness and give the ball away for Barcelona to score, and I was just like, I spoke too soon. I mean, but
you had to shoot yourself in the mouth. Shoot yourself in the foot. Sorry.
I know.
Oh man.
But it will be a very fascinating game in the second leg, and like you, I really do expect Manchester United to win because we played pretty decent at the Camp Nou. Now, going through the rest of the European games, give me a second.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't even really care to check the other games, man.
I think I remember Juventus drew 1-1. But yeah, the rest of the games, all right, we can skip that because I think if United go through, we should win the Europa Cup. Inshallah.
Obviously, Arsenal's still there. There's still some teams there, but yeah, I think Arsenal. If we beat Barca, then I think us and Arsenal are definitely going to be the two favourites to make progress in the competition for sure.
Facts. Now, bro, we have Premier League fixtures this weekend, and now Arsenal travel to Aston Villa. 12:30 kickoff, bro.
Hey, let me tell you something right now. let me tell you something right now. Yeah,
Good evening.
this right here is the biggest test for this fan base, for this club, these young squad players. Yeah, now we're really gonna see, what they're really made of mentally.
Facts.
What their mental makeup is, we're gonna find out. Because
Facts.
if they fold, it could be a really fast downward spiral, man. But if they can like hold on strong and get the win, then I could say that they're definitely still in the title race. Oh, they're still in the title race, but I'm saying psychologically speaking, they need to get the result this Saturday. They need to.
Yeah. What do you think the result's going to be?
Boy.
It's a tough one. It's a sticky one still.
I don't think they come out there with 3 points, you know.
Bro, I don't
think so.
Like, no biasness.
No. Just straight. Just from what I'm seeing, I reckon there's still gonna be like a little letdown from the City game because there was a build up, the hype around it. So I think that letdown could see Villa sneak in a cheeky draw. I want to say Villa win, but I'm going to say a cheeky draw. I want to sit on the fence on this one.
Yeah. For me, if Partey plays, I think Arsenal win. If Partey does not play, I think it will be a draw as well. I think
the duel between Ollie Watkins and Saliba or Gabriel.
And best believe Ollie Watkins has definitely watched bro. He's watched the previous
100%.
Yeah, so he knows
100%.
it's gonna be physical. He has to be physical. You feel me?
I think he's gonna score. You know.
Yeah. He's on some fine form right now as well. Yeah, boy, that one's gonna be a very interesting game. Brentford.
Wait, what are you saying for the scores?
I think 1-1.
You want 1-1?
Yeah, I think 1-1.
I think 1-1 too.
Yeah. It's a fair result. Brentford take on Crystal Palace. Brentford at home, you know, they're very strong. Yeah. Scores?
Brentford.
They've been chopping people, you know. 2-1.
2-1. Yeah, Palace. Oh, is Zaha playing?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, for me, even if Zaha plays, I don't see Crystal Palace scoring. I'll be honest with you. I don't see them scoring. Yeah, why are you changing now, bro? Look at you. Look at you. Say no more. I'm going to go for 2-0. I'm going to go for 2-0 myself. I don't see Palace scoring, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
Now, this will be a fantastic game. Brighton entertain Fulham. Brighton at home, pretty decent, but Fulham also are on a fantastic run, bro.
Two sides chasing Europe.
Yeah. It's going to be a very, very interesting game to watch. What are your predictions for that game, man? That one's techie. That one is techie. I can't lie.
I see Mitra scoring because he's got a pretty good record against Brighton.
Yeah.
I see Matoma probably getting back to scoring form as well. Ooh.
It's a techie game, man. Williams on form.
You know what? 2-2.
This guy is like he's reading my head today. You're reading my head today, bruv. Do you know what? Just because of the other games we've actually gone for the same, I'm gonna go for something different. You know what? I'm gonna put my neck on the line, and I'm gonna go for a Brighton win. I'll say 2-1 Brighton.
I mean, I wouldn't say that's really putting a neck on the line.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for the banter. I'm gonna go against you in this game. 2-1 Brighton. Well,
bring it, homie. Just know you take this. Oh yeah. Right.
Chelsea at home to Southampton. Now we all know that doesn't mean a damn thing that Chelsea's at home because they are.
If they don't win this game,
bro.
If they don't win this
honestly, I swear to God, there will be banter. I promise you that there will be banter coming from me. personally, what do
They
you
better
think
win
the
this
score?
game.
Yeah, what do you think the score's going to be? To be honest, Southampton
Uh,
are piss poor. Southampton
yeah,
are
man.
piss poor,
I
man.
think, I don't even think Southampton score. I think 2-0. Yeah,
Yeah,
2-0.
yeah, you're reading my
2-0
mind
Chelsea.
today, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 2-0 Chelsea as well. Now, no, bro, there's a lot of games on Saturday.
Oh,
Everton,
wow.
Everton take on Leeds. Everton at home. That one, yeah.
You know,
That,
you go first.
mate, this one is techie. I don't see Everton losing. I see them conceding though. Rodrigo, they've got sinister, bro. They've got some good players, man. Mate, no. You know what? 2-1 Leeds. 2-1 Leeds.
Wait,
2-1
what?
Leeds.
What's
2-1
going
Leeds,
on?
bro.
You literally done a whole
Yeah, I know.
diagram,
Yeah.
yeah? Like,
Bro.
Everton's not going to lose.
Yeah.
I see them. What's
You know
going
what
on?
it is? I recapped everything. I recapped the whole Manchester United versus Leeds. You know, I recapped the away game that we had and the home. Bro, Leeds played well. They played well. You
Yeah,
get
but
me?
Everton played well at home against Arsenal,
Yeah, but bro, you're right. You know, you are
though.
right.
You're flaky.
All right. You
You
know
know what?
what?
I'll go first.
Yeah,
Since
yeah,
I'll give you
yeah,
time,
yeah,
to
yeah,
spot your flake. Yeah, I think Everton are going to win this game. I think they're just going to repeat what they've done against Arsenal. Obviously, Leeds are on the caliber of Arsenal, but I think at home, considering they had a disappointing Merseyside derby, I reckon they will bounce back for Sean Dyche and they'll win the game 2-1. I think they concede, but they win the game 2-1. Are you ready now?
Yeah. Mate. Do you know what? I'm gonna go for a draw. I'll go for a draw. I'll go for yeah.
If it was
I'm
up to
gonna
you,
go.
yeah,
Yeah.
you would say Everton win,
Yeah.
Leeds win, and a draw.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go for a draw. That's my final answer.
All right.
You get me? He wants to be a millionaire thing. All right.
Oh.
I'm gonna go for 1-1 in that game. 1-1. Now,
Are you keeping record of these scores, right?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Nottingham Forest versus Manchester City.
Oh, cheers, man.
Now, bro, do you know what? You're saying cheers, yeah. But
Listen,
I don't
I
think
saw
it's
my
gonna
United
be.
go there and put them man in an
I
absolute
know.
bomb, bro. 3-0, so nah. Stop it. Don't even entertain nonsense, man. Stop it, man.
Aye, yeah.
3-0 Man City.
3-0, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 2-0. I'm gonna go 2-0. 2-0 Man City. Yeah.
All right. Respect that.
Wolves entertain Bournemouth.
Oof.
No. Wolves are slowly
Trending
picking up.
upwards, aren't they?
Yeah. Momentum's on their side right now. You feel me? Bournemouth, boy, they play well, but results are not. They're not really kicking in. They're not kicking in, man.
Yeah.
What's your prediction for that game?
I think Wolves grab this one. Low scoring game. I say Wolves 1-0.
Yeah, man. I think the same, man. I think the same still. I'm gonna go for that. Wolves 1-0. And now this one, apart from the Arsenal game, this one I think it will be a fantastic game. One of the biggest games on Saturday. Newcastle versus Liverpool. Now, Newcastle are
Careful.
Yeah, bro. Do you know what?
Hmm.
Newcastle, they keep drawing, bro.
I could see a scenario, yeah, where they need to be
Bro,
careful
they
because
need
Liverpool
to be
got two
careful.
games in hand on them, right?
Facts. Yep.
If they lose this game to Liverpool, then I can't lie to you, Liverpool have got a great chance of getting that top four spot. They need to be very, very careful with Newcastle.
Yeah. This one's gonna be tight. I see it as a tight game, you know. Because Newcastle, they don't concede.
They don't concede.
Yeah, they don't concede too much. But Liverpool got their win finally. You get me, last week. Could that push them on? What do you think? What do you think? What's your prediction?
It's gonna be a 1-1 draw, I think.
1-1, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I don't know what it is. In my head, I'm slyly leaning to Liverpool, you know. Slyly. But you know what? Let me go for
Nah, man, listen, step out of the limb, bro.
2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool. Let me put it out there. Yeah. 2-1 Liverpool. And then Sunday's game, Manchester United at Old Trafford. We take on an informed Leicester, bro. This is the worst time to play Leicester, but our home record is fantastic. But you know what? It's not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game. Yeah, that one's cagey. That one's happening at 3 o'clock. What's your prediction?
3-1 Man United.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1. I'm gonna go 2-1 to Manchester United. And the last game of the weekend, Tottenham Hotspur take on West Ham. Tottenham at home, but I don't give a flying monkeys. Honestly, they are atrocious. Bro, you are tired. You've been yawning the whole episode.
Not easy, man.
It's not easy. I know,
easy, man. We got this fine way to keep grinding and keep getting these episodes out, man.
Facts.
But
facts.
West Ham actually got a pretty decent record against Spurs. Actually, I can remember them the past couple of seasons. They've actually gone to their stadium and actually beaten them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So I reckon.
Oh, so now you want to talk about previous features, yeah? You mug. Look at you, bro.
Hey. Hashtag shameless, man.
Absolute mug.
Man.
Bro.
No, I reckon Spurs are so bad right now, man, and the injuries as well.
Yeah.
Like, I think they just have to play Man City and that's it. Like, other than Man City, like, they can't beat anyone else for me right now. So I actually think West Ham go and get the result, you know.
Same.
Real talk.
Same.
I think West Ham go and do them 2-1.
Yeah, honestly, I think the same, bro. I think, Harry Kane will score, man.
Yeah, he always plans to score.
Yeah, Harry Kane will score. I was gonna go for. Our predictions are too similar today, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go for 2-1 West Ham. I'm gonna go for 2-1 West Ham, man. Tottenham, I don't
if you can beat them,
join them. You feel me? And I think that is it for the weekend. Other news, bro. Manchester United. They have bidders, bro. You feel me? The Qataris are stepping in to try and buy the club. And I believe the deadline is 10 p.m. tonight. So they have until 10 p.m. to submit their bid. Takeover, takeover. Hashtag takeover. You get me? Get them Glazers. Get the Glazers out. You feel me?
Blazers,
Bums.
Let
the Burns.
Listen, hashtag let the oil flow, man.
Yeah. Trust me,
Let the oil flow, bro.
oil flow, bro. Let it flow like baby oil. You feel me? Get me? And let us spend the cash. Get me? Feel me, man. Honestly, that would be fantastic to see, man. That would be fantastic
Trust
to
me.
see. Let's see what. Then we'll see how we'll show Chelsea how it's really done. You get me? Buy players.
Nah,
buy them
listen. We're seeing FFP and everything, yeah. So
Yeah,
let's just calm down.
Yeah,
Let's not be like Chelsea, please. I beg,
yeah,
man.
I know.
And to be honest with you, I think with how Ten Hag is like dealing with the squad right now, when he gets a transfer window to actually
put his foot
get his players proper in, implement his style of play. I think right now we're just cooking right now.
Yeah,
but when we get to next season, I think he's gonna be taking another level.
Yeah,
I really believe so.
Yeah, I think
man.
so as well. When he gets his striker in, I think it's gonna be long. Bro. It's gonna be long. Show me.
Victor Osimhen or Tony, please.
Yeah, like I said, I don't mind the Harry Kane as well. I mean, I don't mind the Harry Kane, bro. Just because of the way, the style, he fits it perfectly. That's the only reason. Because of the link-up play, he's second to none with his link-up play. He can finish. You know, he just knows where everybody is, bro. You feel me? He's just that guy. He's a fantastic footballer in my opinion. And
he's a complete forward as well, to be fair.
Exactly.
So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. And there's the incident that happened between Ramsdale and the Tottenham fan. The man was charged. He pleaded guilty for assaulting Ramsdale. I haven't heard any other news yet, but he is in stew.
He better plead guilty.
Yeah.
The whole world's like, what do you mean?
Trust me.
Come on, man.
Yeah. At your age, 35, I mean, football is a roller coaster. You get me?
Yeah,
emotions will fly, but come on.
Man.
Yeah. You're a big man. You're a big man. You feel me?
Man.
Now, I don't know if you have family, but you've let them all down. You've let them all down. You feel me? So shame on you. But yeah, we've come to the end of the episode, my guy Huds. You feel me? Always a pleasure having you here. You get me? Talking about football, what we love. You get me? And we will be back on Monday. So on Monday, what do?
We go again.
We go again.